everyone, welcome back to the Doughnut podcast. I'm here with Red Ruby, also known as Project A. Do you prefer Project A or Red Ruby?
Project A.
Alright, so I'm here with Project A, and today we have 3 topics to talk about. The first being Facebook's rebranding as a Meta. So, what do you think about that rebranding, and what do you think about the Metaverse?
Well, it will change the whole way we will see Facebook now as Meta. But
Yeah.
I don't really agree with the approach of a Metaverse, because I don't know what that has to do with Facebook.
I think...
Since,
Yeah, what was you?
since Facebook is a place of just, social media, you don't really do much to begin with.
Oh, I think Facebook's rebranding as Meta. Well, first of all, it's the parent company of Facebook, which is also called Facebook, but now it's the Meta. And I think the Metaverse is like a separate product from the Facebook social media. And yeah, so it's a virtual reality world where, from what I can understand, is it's like a parallel world but virtual, and you live like a some kind of a second life of sorts.
Like escapism.
Yeah, like escapism, but like a lot more. There's a lot more like I don't know, like importance to it, because it really makes you. They really make you want to feel like it's important. That world is important. From what I can tell. Like you can
Personally,
buy
I see it as like a video game, to be honest.
Well, yeah, you could see it as a video game, but when you factor in that you can actually buy properties in there and go to social events through that and stuff, it's a little bit more than a video game, I think.
It's like GTA 5 online, where you get to buy houses. It's
Yeah,
the
but
same thing.
I guess. You know what? Maybe. But can you actually go to social events, like a concert, for example?
Not really, unless you use a mod. But
Oh,
other
yeah.
than that,
There's also like business meetings or something. I don't know why business want that.
Zuckerberg wants us to get trapped while he makes all the money.
Yeah, that's one of the, I guess, one of the downsides I can see of the metaverse. I mean, at first it sounds cool, but then you realize it's run by Mark Zuckerberg, so that's number one. And number two, it, says, like, imagine someone who lives a bad life, like he's unemployed and he's poor and he's on welfare and stuff, and then he goes into the metaverse and like he's like rich there and stuff and living a good life. Like something makes me think that maybe like someone like that example guy that I just made, maybe some people would be dependent on the metaverse because, well, that their metaverse lives are quote unquote superior to their real lives.
A drug.
Yeah, I guess so. That's one of the downsides I can see. And in an extreme example, maybe like it would be an incentive for some companies to make real life worse, so that people spend more time in the metaverse. That's like an extreme example, but I mean, I can't see it happening.
Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Yeah, hopefully not. But Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard man, you never know what he's up to next.
Can't he be like Elon Musk, a bit more flamboyant?
Yeah, and another theory. Well, I don't know about theory, but some people pointed out that the announcement of the metaverse thing has been like strangely close, like in time, to when a Facebook employee whistleblower came out and told the world that you know Facebook knew that their business practices are bad for people. They knew that it was causing chaos and um, mental issues with users, but Facebook just didn't care because they care about money and they want profits. They care more about profits over the well-being of their users. So that whistleblower came out and said, "Hey, yo, I have all these documents and everything." And some people say that the metaverse announcement was like to uh, cover, like, get a lot of attention so that it drowns the bad news away of some kind.
Silence everyone.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's not proven or anything, but it's a theory some people have. Like maybe that's the reason why they announced it so quickly is out of the blue. Is like, oh yeah, they just want to draw a lot of attentions and have the other bad news like drowned away in all the attention so that
So
people
they're using
forget.
it as a publicity stunt to shut people up.
Mm, yeah.
It is a publicity stunt. I knew it.
Well, I guess in some way. So, got any other thoughts on the metaverse?
Well, I think it is stupid because why would I need to go into a metaverse when I only use Facebook to do marketplace and just talk to people on Messenger?
Yeah. Well, from what I understand, I think regular Facebook will still exist, and like the metaverse is like somewhat of a separate product that is connected, maybe to Facebook. I think it is connected, but yeah, I get that. Um, Not everyone is interested in the metaverse, living a second life, a digital non-object life of sorts.
I guarantee Mark Zuckerberg will not use Meta.
Well, if he ever uses Meta, his account would probably be like different from others.
He'd have
Yeah.
everything. He'd have it all.
And I've also heard that Roblox is also trying to get into this whole thing, although I can't confirm right now. I just heard that.
Blocks, you're better than that.
Yeah. Well, it's the metaverse.
So Mafia works.
Yep, that's how Mafia works. Like, I understand like VR games are cool, but the metaverse is not really a game at this point. It's not like I enjoy VR. Like I've tried it a few times. Games are cool and stuff, really immersive, but maybe almost like living your entire life in the virtual world may not be the best thing ever.
What is?
Have you actually tried VR?
No. I never had the goggle, the VR headset,
Mm-hmm. Never
so
had
I
the
never.
opportunity to try it out.
No, I've seen footage like gameplay of
Yeah.
others using it, but
Oh, okay. Well, I've
I
tried it.
tried one. I
Oh, you did?
tried one on it was a Samsung one for a Samsung phone, so it's not really VR,
Oh,
but
is it
it
like
did
with?
feel.
Did you put the phone in some kind of cardboard box or with lenses and stuff?
I think it was like an actual like like a solid one, not the cardboard.
Oh, okay. Is it good?
It was alright. It just felt weird.
Ah, yeah. I guess it could feel a bit weird at first. I actually haven't tried the phone thing, so yeah. Sucks that Oculus is owned by Facebook now. Makes me not
Me
want to
who,
use Oculus.
me who wanted to buy one long
Yeah,
ago.
it sounded cool, but then when I found that it was owned by Facebook and you need a Facebook account to use it and everything, I'm like, I don't think I want to support Oculus because it's owned by Facebook. I don't like Facebook and its services really.
The Zuck.
They suck. Prioritizing profits over, well, the well-being of everyone, pretty much. Well,
That's how the mafia works.
yes, that is true. So, any other thoughts on virtual reality, metaverse,
No, not
Facebook?
that's fairly new, so there's not much really to talk about.
Yeah, that's true. Like we say a lot of things, but it's just speculation at this point. Haven't experienced it yet. I don't think there's an actual product yet from Facebook, so
It's still like an alpha stage, not even beta.
yeah, they're still in the design phase, I think.
Yeah, so it's
So yeah, we don't know yet. Oh well, we will know later, I guess. So
as
yeah.
soon as this meta thing comes, I'm leaving Facebook.
Oh, you are? Like, are you gonna
Well,
leave every Facebook thing, every Facebook service?
well, marketplace I need it, so other than that, I will not be using Meta.
Like, are you gonna leave every Facebook service ever, like WhatsApp, Instagram?
Ah,
But
forgot that they're owned.
yeah, that
Shoot.
that's a Facebook umbrella, or should I say Meta?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna call it Facebook though, don't, because like they're trying to like change the name because Facebook has a lot of bad press right now. So like they change the name. Oh, it's Meta, guys. Don't worry. It's not the dystopian Facebook. No. It's Meta.
It is dystopian Facebook.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna call Meta Facebook. I don't care. Like, so yeah. You gonna leave Instagram and WhatsApp, or is it too
I need
much?
Instagram.
Well,
Forgot that they're owned by everything now.
yeah. Oof. Well, I personally am not on Instagram or WhatsApp, so I don't have much to worry. I don't think I'll join anytime soon, to be honest. Not with Mr. Mark, but yeah, that's something.
If it wasn't owned by Facebook, we would take Instagram.
Potentially, if they built differently. But for now, obviously, it's not good, I guess. So, if this is all we have to say about the metaverse, we will be back after this intermission. So, stay with us and be right back. Alright, welcome back. We are back from the intermission. So, the next topic we have is YouTube removing its dislike counter. So, YouTube
Yes.
made a very controversial move. What do you think?
Well, with the whole thing about YouTube removing the dislike thing, it's kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Because then how are people going to know if the video is actually good or not?
Yes. Yeah, I agree, especially with tutorials. Like, imagine like sitting through a 40-minute tutorial only to figure out that it sucks. You would have known if it sucked just by looking at the like and dislike ratio. But I guess it's not good enough for YouTube.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Yes. So one of the reasons that YouTube, well, I think the only reason that YouTube gave us on why they removed the dislike button is because of the dislike bombing. So when people just targets a video and just put a bunch of dislikes there, and that was the
Like you
only
rewind.
yeah, kind of like that. So that was the only reason they gave us. Now the issue I have with that is pretty much dislike bombing doesn't happen that often, and when it happens, it's it there's already a solution against it. Any YouTube user can just remove the count, the like and dislike ratio count from their videos. Anyone could do that. So the solution is already there. So
Yeah.
basically, YouTube is not actually giving us the real reason why they're removing the dislike counter. However, there are many speculations. One of them is YouTube removing the dislikes. All right, so let's continue after this second intermission. So,
Yes.
so as I was saying, there are many people are speculating on why YouTube actually removed the dislike counter. One of those reasons is to protect corporations. For example, a game company makes an ad for their game, but the game sucks and people dislike the ad. Well, the company, well, it's not going to like that, of course, and they may not want to be on YouTube anymore. So that's one of the reasons, um, to
So
protect
it's,
corporations.
so it's all about money, profit.
Yeah, that's one of those things. The second reason, I mean, those are, I say reasons, but it's more speculation. We don't know yet because YouTube's not telling us why. But the second quote unquote reason is to keep users engaged in crappy videos for longer. So more watch time, more ad revenue, stuff like that. So when people don't know if a video is good or not, they keep watching. But yeah, more watch time. And
But
those are the two reasons I can think of, and also two reasons that the two reasons that people are speculating.
well, they could just simply turn where you can turn off the dislike to like ratio on your own video.
Yes.
They can do that. They don't need this whole issue.
Yeah, exactly. Um, or you can maybe, if you really want to protect corporations, just to make their ads like a different type of video that doesn't have like all the possible engagements, like dislike and comment. Just make it as an ad or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all in all, it's a bad idea for viewers and creators alike because now the creators don't know whether the videos are good or not. They don't have, they can still see the dislike numbers, by the way. It's just not public anymore. So that's a strange decision by Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all in all, it's a bad decision, I think. And I really just wish that YouTube had a competitor because, competition makes you want to improve your product to,
Yeah.
to beat the competition. But when there is no competition, you can do whatever you want and no one can do anything about it. Kind of like what Microsoft did with Internet Explorer. But, you know how that ended. Internet Explorer.
Mafia works.
Yeah. So that's not good. Not good. What else did you say about dislikes? Oh yeah, another thing. The I mean, YouTube said that other platforms don't have a dislike, like, and this. I mean, a dislike button, a specific button, like for example, Twitter or Instagram. They don't have a specific dislike button, so that's one of their possible reasons on why they want to not have a dislike button. I mean, counter or whatever. But like, I don't know about that because I'm sure the real reason why the other platforms are not don't have such a dislike button is probably because it's bad for profits. I can't really tell what exactly makes it bad for profits, but I'm pretty sure that that has to be one of the reasons. I mean, there is a reason why all these platforms don't really have a dislike button.
But you can
So,
tell by even on Facebook, like for example, if a YouTuber was caught doing a crypto scam or a scam, like you'll see on Facebook, like they're all angry faces or sad faces on the as a like button, as a way to show like how do you feel about this post or stuff.
yeah, yeah. I think some people use the angry face as their dislike. So I guess, surprisingly, Facebook is better. That's surprising to say.
Because that's how like you're able to tell like, oh, this is quite controversial because everyone is angry about it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, but other than Facebook, I can't think of any other place that has a dislike. Like at the very least, bring the star system back, the 5-star system.
Oh
Although,
yeah, the YouTube rating.
yeah, how it used to be 5 stars.
Yeah.
You know, if there's no actual dislike, 5-star could maybe work better, maybe not. I don't know if the corporations would like to have to see their videos having 1 star though. Maybe that won't happen.
Hopefully they don't take out the comments section.
I mean, at this point, YouTube is just like cable TV, really. Like, if you go on YouTube, see what's trending, you see like TV shows, you see like, um, sports broadcasts, you see music videos, movie trailers. It's literally television. Like, YouTube was made to replace TV and stuff, and now it's just TV, pretty much. It's the same thing.
Want the money just like the rest of us.
What else can you do? Well, I was thinking maybe we could, go to a different platform. For example, Dailymotion or Vimeo. But, like that's ever going to happen.
YouTubers have actually thought of that. It didn't work.
Yeah, in the past, some people are like, oh, I don't like this change. Let's go to another platform. But it never really caught on. It never made a big change, really. And honestly, I don't really know what to do. Like, I guess what I can do is just say, you know what, I'm not supporting YouTube anymore. So ad block everywhere, no ads for you,
Yeah,
or something. I don't know. You have to do something about it. You can't just sit there and take it.
that's one way to do it.
Yeah. Or maybe if you're brave enough, quit YouTube forever. Well, until they, maybe not forever, but like until they bring your demands back. But if we're not enough people, YouTube will literally not care. Like if there's like 2 people doing it, no one YouTube is definitely not going to care. So I don't know. It's I just don't like where the general trend of everything internet is going to.
Not a good direction.
Yeah, it's all about profits nowadays. They don't care about the quality. It's like it's not. It used to be quality is good, quantity. It's the thing about quality versus quantity. Um, of course, you would rather want quality over quantity, but uh, quantity gets rewarded more than quality, and that's just unfortunate.
Like, for example, today's music, not that great.
Yeah, that's one way of seeing it. I was thinking more of I don't know if you've noticed, but the quality of videos have degraded on YouTube. In general, I mean, like now there's a lot of like clickbait stuff and like just a bunch of videos that you just tell yourself who actually watches those things. For example, calling Among Us imposter at 3 a.m. Gone wrong, and like somehow those videos get like millions of views, and you're like, who actually watches those things? You know, like who unironically watches those calling something at 3 a.m. and you know what I'm referencing?
Kids, yeah, kids watch that. It was
Yeah.
same as like the YouTuber who shall not be named did a video in the forest.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I still don't understand why YouTube just
Didn't
let
cancel
him.
him.
Yeah, he should have been like permanently demonetized. Like this is YouTube. This isn't like Live Leak. It's YouTube. Why is this guy still on YouTube? I don't know. But yeah, it's not cool. And speaking of kids on YouTube, like, do you know what YouTube Kids is?
Yeah, I know. The alternative to all their issues regarding demonetization and all this
There's one thing I
hoopla.
don't understand about YouTube Kids is why is that a thing? You know, like why does YouTube Kids exist in the first place? Like what is a 3-year-old doing online? You know what I mean?
Watch it. That
Yeah,
is
they're
true.
they're watching YouTube, but why are they on YouTube? They're 3 years old. Why? You know?
Go read a book
Yeah, like
or
how we used to be when we were 3, also known as
play
not
with
being.
toys.
Yeah, and
Go
the
play
thing
with
is, some
some.
parents they give a tablet to the kid. They're like, okay, here's a tablet, have fun, and stay silent. That's it's not good. You know?
Not good for their brain.
Yeah, like I'm kind of afraid of what the next generation of people are going to become. The people who grew up with YouTube Kids,
The alpha generation.
and the people who grew up with calling Among Us imposter at 3 a.m. Oh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Something tells me that the future is doomed. Like we're doomed, man.
What has this world come to?
Yeah. Uh, any other YouTube related comments?
Well, about the adpocalypse that happened many, many years ago, if people used YouTube Kids, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I think it was about when YouTube, I mean, some people complained that. Wait, what was the apocalypse about? Was it because people weren't happy that the videos weren't like kid friendly or something? Family friendly? Is that what?
Yeah,
Or was it about like rather companies not wanting to have their videos next to some videos they don't like? Like, let me explain. Some companies said that they didn't want their ads to be played before some videos, certain videos that they don't agree with, like controversial videos, for example. Um, you know,
it was
no.
mostly like from what I got a source on child exploitation.
Oh, really?
Like, there's like a lot of uh things like, oh, because a YouTuber said the N word,
Hmm.
or no, or no, because like too many, like there's too many reasons why.
like brands. I think it was like brands didn't want to associate with certain videos. Like if their ad plays before a certain video, like yeah, let's say someone controversial, someone who says something controversial, and then an ad plays before that video, the company probably doesn't want that. I think that was what it was about.
Yeah.
But the thing I don't understand is like, everyone knows that the ad that plays before a video is not like the video is not handpicked by the ad agency. It's like it's just automatic. It's just it's not handpicked or anything. So there's no correlation between the ad and the video. Like I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, so I don't really get why the advertisers were so angry about this. But I don't know.
Advertisers get angry over everything.
Yeah, not cool. I remember like one time there was like you had to be like 13 years or older to be on YouTube, and now you have YouTube Kids, which you have like
They're clever. They just manipulate the birthday. Like, oh yeah, I was born in January 1990. No, 1901.
yes,
Like
yes,
even
of
with
course.
Facebook, like many people, like they got Facebook early. They just put their birthday like 50 years back.
Yeah. I was more
Like
talking
be
about like the concept, like you have to be 13 years and older, and now it's like, oh, you're 3 years old, join YouTube now, not YouTube Kids. Yay.
But it's easily manipulated, the whole age thing.
Yeah, that too, that too, that too.
Like you can't like they can't really outsmart unless they're like, okay, what's your phone number? The
Yeah,
whole two-step verification.
yeah. If you don't have a phone number, then that may
They're
be a
like
problem.
okay, then you're not 150 years old, like you said here.
Yeah, you don't have a phone, or like show me your ID or something. But
Yeah.
thankfully they don't do that here. I would not want to show my ID to something like Facebook, for example. Right. I suppose we can move on to our next topic, which is HMD Global. So,
Yes.
HMD Global, for the people who don't know, is the current company that has licensed the Nokia brand to make cell phones. So, Nokia still exists. It's still in the telecom business. They just don't make cell phones anymore. Rather, and like they kind of outsource their cell phone stuff to other companies. And so you had Microsoft in 2014, I think. They got sold to Microsoft, and then now it's HMD Global. And
Yeah.
now many people dislike HMD Global because they kind of suck, not gonna lie. And one of the recent things that HMD Global did was that they released a phone, the Nokia 9. Let me check English. It's the Nokia. 1 minute. It is the
Nokia.
Nokia 9 PureView. Okay, so they released a phone called the Nokia 9 PureView, and I think one of the promises they made for that phone was that yes, we will support it until at least Android 11 or something like that. Unfortunately, HMD Global recently said, "Hey, you know what? No, we can't. No, no, we can't support up to Android 11." So it's like a broken promise, and yeah, the HMD Global blamed the camera system being unstable on Android 11 or something, and people aren't happy about HMD Global.
So basically a huge problem.
It is, and I think it's really bad for Nokia's reputation. They own the legendary Nokia brand, who made legendary phones, but now they're just making Nokia look bad. It sucks. And I have two phones from Nokia's HMD era. One is the Nokia 225 4G. The other one is the Nokia 5130, 5310. No, 5310 Express. No, not the Express Music, the 2020 edition. They're both like feature phones with keypads and stuff. But like, honestly, compared those phones to like what Nokia used to make back in the day, like the recent phones are really not good, especially in the software area.
I think it's quite dated now.
Your microphone is dying. Your microphone.
Because
Your
is it
microphone.
because it's dated?
Oh, you're back. Okay. So,
Dated?
what was you saying?
Is it because they don't really innovate on their whole technology?
To me, it feels like the they kind of just don't care. I don't know. That's what I feel like. Like, yes, they have made improvements in some areas, like on my 225 4G, for example. They have voice over LTE, like 4G, like actual 4G support, which is good. It makes it future proof. Um, stuff like that, and the web browser is up to date as well as much as it can be. But um, like honestly, the rest is like a downgrade. Screen compared to old Nokia phones, the screen sucks, the camera sucks, the speaker sucks, the um
Everything sucks.
yeah, everything sucks. The only thing that doesn't suck is the 4G functionality, and what else? It's a little bit more powerful, so it can play videos more fluidly. But that's pretty much it. Everything else sucks. Even the audio coming out of the headphone jack sucks. I don't know how you can mess that up, but they messed that up. Like personally, when I listen to the audio, the headphone jack, it just doesn't sound right. I don't know why. It sounds different. I can't really describe it, but I don't know.
They're in dire need of a miracle.
Yeah, HMD Global better, do something, or I don't know, sell it to another brand. Like just do something. The new phones are not good, and many of the brand new phones you're releasing to this day doesn't even have 4G or 3G support. It's like 2G GSM only, and it's not even quad band. It's not even tri band. It's only dual band, which makes it unusable in many countries because many countries are phasing out their 2G networks, and here in Canada, 2G is pretty much almost dead, and 3G is gonna die in December 31st, 2025. So you know what, 3G still has some time left, but like, come on, man. Why make 2G only phones? It's like by the time they come out of the factory, it's already like e-waste in many countries. But I guess if you want to sell the phones in developing countries that still has 2G, I guess that's fine. But
Basically,
if your country still has 2G, just get an older Nokia phone. You'll have a better time, honestly.
basically, they've become the Yugo of phones, like the car.
Yeah, I guess
They
so.
just don't care.
Yeah, they just don't care. It's the old Nokia phones are amazing. They work great, flawless. But the new ones, oh boy, their Android phone sucks and their feature phone sucks. They all suck. Ah man, HMD Global.
Nokias, they just aren't ready.
Used to be good, but now it's a disaster. Like even under
Nokia,
Microsoft,
they're just not ready.
yeah. Even under Microsoft with their Windows phones, it was okay. It's fine. Windows Phone, it wasn't that popular because the app support wasn't great. But you know what? It was good, somewhat. I've actually never tried Windows Phone, but I've heard that it was alright. But HMD Global, not good.
They're basically not ready at all.
Yeah, it's not not ready. It's true. They're not. And I really want Nokia to succeed, but I don't know if it's gonna happen under HMD Global. You know, like I like feature phones, like phones with like a keypad and stuff. And like I can't really find any uh company that still makes these. Like Samsung don't do these anymore. LG, well, I think LG is out of the smartphone business actually.
They are?
Yeah, LG announced that they quit making cell phones and yeah, and Motorola don't make these anymore, and so it's not like I have a lot of choice, you know. So yeah, Nokia, not good. Could be better.
Man, everyone's leaving.
Uh, yeah. So
Why?
yeah,
Why is everything we love die?
I don't know. Everything's dying. YouTube is dying, and I mean YouTube is dying. YouTube is like financially speaking, it's doing very well. I'm sure of that. But YouTube is dying in the uh, artistical sense.
Yeah.
So, have any interesting things to say about like anything of interest about anything?
Not really about in terms of like what they're doing. It's not. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what it is. I guess. So yeah. Anything new on your side? Any
So far, nothing new happens.
new? All right.
But uh, it is quite sad the approach that they're making.
Yeah. Yeah, we spent all this time talking negatively about Facebook and then YouTube and then HMD. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a positive episode, but hopefully next episode will be better, more positive. I mean, so yeah. I guess this concludes our. I forgot. I think we're episode 4 or something of season 3. If that's not the case, then sorry for the confusion. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.